Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Messi, and the shot! And it's come back out to him. He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Barcola. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Drogba. Del Piero. Carlos Mane gets a foot in here. Decent hit from there. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's shifty, rises! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That has been cut short. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's quick to get it clear again. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Modric spots it and intercepts. Messi. Saliba. And Adams. Talisca. Can he get away here? El Mali. The less said about that pass, the better. El Mali is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Del Piero. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Del Piero. Oh, super ball!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. Chouameni, passing is crisp and sharp. Messi charging for Yamal! El Mali, Modric, El Mali, 30 minutes gone. Picked out brilliantly, there's the shot! Now what about a counter-attack? And he's managed to get free. Done delicately. Oh, smashing header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Chouameni. Messi hits it! Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Spread it left. Showing good feet. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is a great pick out. Messi, and Messi! They are rampant! And they are cruising away.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, perfectly measured that. Hits one! They've scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the half-time whistle goes. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return. And I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
So off we go once more. And it's Modric. El Mali. And that could set him on his way. Header! It's in! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Xavi Alonso. Del Piero. And here's Drogba. Oh, and he's through the middle. Kututsu. Kututsu. And it's Drogba.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had a hit! Sticks it away! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
It's become a case of men against boys. Del Piero, he has found the way through. Xabi Alonso. Yep, it's a corner. Modric gets it away. And he's had a hit! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish right from the top draw! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
He's a sharp little ball here. Always onto this. Carlos Mane. Yildiz. And it's Mane. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. That's tidy. Pressure coming in from all directions. Showing great feet there. Is there any support? Messi! Goal! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? He scores! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. Shot a goal! They've done it! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. And it's Xabi Alonso. He's gone for goal. Oh, there was plenty on that.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. And he thumps it clear. Alonso. Great chance!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Beckham. And that's a now the finish! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Assegnato al 79esimo minuto, numero 9.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Collar. And the shot! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah.
Real chance! And he hits the net! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Beckham. Collar. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now.
Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good ball! Oh, shooting chance! It's a pretty loose pass. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Collar walking off with the spoils. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running. Collar! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So, a breakthrough already. He's there to retrieve it. Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yamal!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Just eases him off the ball. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Ronaldinho. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's through here. Oh, well played, well played. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ronaldinho. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that should get the job done. Nice. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Adams does really well to win the ball there. Messi. Hernandez. That is good strength. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is it's a mighty effort. And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's in. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Número 21. Messi.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Vidal. And here's Drogba. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Has a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
3-0. Great hit! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Decent progress down the left. Hernandez plays the ball back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Drogba bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Messi. Oh, it's played into the... He rises! Nice control. And that's aimed into the middle. And the keeper beats it away. Cleared away. And here's Yamal. he goes! No, he can't turn it in.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
And he's being shifted off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a fine interception. Vidal. Kane, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
White. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho could try cutting inside here. The fullback is in acres of space here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Delivers with wit. He gets big! And the ball's come loose here. Vidal. The ball has bounced loose now. And we've reached half-time. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
And we are already promptly back underway. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Ball's gone out of play. Now he's got tall. Decent chance, that is a fine delivery. Has a look and plays it forward. Kane. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Saliba. Moved on forwards. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Alvarez concedes a free kick for that. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise. It's in! And he is just ripping it up!
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
It's become a case of men against boys. And the finish! It's in! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, there's the shot! Vidal. That's Kane. That has been slung wide. Kane. Spread neatly. And that was very necessary. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Qualquer. And here's Yamal. Oh, what a climb!
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And here's Yamal. Climbs up big! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Xabi Alonso. Chile needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And the cross comes, terrific header! And that's past the post.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Número 8, Vidal. Entrará al campo, número 21.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, now this is some substitution, almost surreal, you've got to feel.
Well, it's great we get to see him play. The fans have been calling for him to come on pretty much since the game began.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's picked out the run. White makes the interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Lampard. Lampard hurtling down that right flank. Big header! No mistake! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Always onto this. Always got a sight of goal. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Lampard climbs up big. Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And it's Lampard. Lampard in acres of space out wide. Oh, smashing header! And it's headed over.
Cambio en Chile. Número 16.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Lampard. White is always looking to play quality balls.
Se agregarán 5
That's
minutos
tidy.
al tiempo reglamentario.
Beckham with the... It's a mighty effort! Well, out the best in the keeper.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Chance for the header! Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. David Villa. Great position here. Well, there's the clearance. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He gets big! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Collar walking off with the spoils, richly...
Salve Vinícius, bom dia meu mano, e aí como é que você tá? Sumiu das lives, qual foi o caso? Valeu por compartilhar, tamo junto. Eu vou bem, graças a Deus, estou na paz.
La alineación del Barcelona será.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
Yamal! Marvellous goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Qualquer. Goal! And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Messi. Now it's Son Heung-min. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Ronaldinho. That is good strength. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And Dijk with the clearance.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Hernandez clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Well, the defence have two choices. Deal with the man or deal with the space.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's gone looking for safety. Corner number 2 then. In for a header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chouameni charging forward, the ball at his feet. Foden. Yamal. Go! And it's in! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. De Ligt. He's got away. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He can get that clear. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Ah, lovely feet. He is such a good mover.
Foden.
No way through. And it's Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Valverde. Ball has bounced loose now. Tries a shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Van Dijk. Valverde. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Donnarumma claims it. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Son Heung-min. He's found a way through. And here's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. And that could set him on his way. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, what a mistake! He's been picked out. Can he put it away? In he goes again! This time, surely! He has done it! And he is just ripping it up! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy picking.
And the half-time whistle goes. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No changes at the interval from either side. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Messi. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he spark a counter here? Yamal on a strong run down the right. Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Van Dijk. Quality ball.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
White is always looking to play quality balls. He is through here. Nice interception, well timed. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Messi. Big header! And he hits the net! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Marcó en el minuto 56 el dorsal 9.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And instinctively gets big. High and ultimately harmless.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And Caicedo. Bruno Fernandes. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution.
Oh, what a climb! And he thumps it clear. Koller is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
He's picked his way through. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. White. Lovely bit of skill. He's got two. And it's in. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Foden, that's been intercepted. Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Drilled in low. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. White did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's making a real surge on the left. Hernandez. mighty effort! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery. Alexander-Arnold. And that's another good win of the ball. Tchouameni. And here's Messi.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Climbs up big! Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Can he get it through? Now it's Son Heung-min. And he welcomes hits one! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
5 minutes left on the clock.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
David Villa. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nice touch. David Villa. And he's being shifted off it. 4 extra minutes added on. And he's managed to get free. Deftly done.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Kola. It's Ronaldinho. He's played him through. David Villa. He has found a way through. And the keeper's in command. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Kola just could not help himself, could he? Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
The action has already started.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Xavi Alonso.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Floated through. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ulsan Hyundai clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He rises! And it's a goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Chouameni, Yamal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
White. And it's played in. Terrific header! And it's Messi.
Look, movement creates more options.
Oh, smashing header! Good delivery, but no joy.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Looks to go up and over. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal.
Yeah, this kind of bold running.
Climbs up big! Another fruitless header.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
Ball swung it. He's got full. And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And the ball's come loose here. And he's really put himself on the line here. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. White kept his eye on it, and he's there. Xavi Alonso. Yamal. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's the chance to counter. Xavi Alonso. Messi. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Ronaldinho. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Ronaldinho. Yamal distributed tidily. Messi could try cutting inside here. Now the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's half-time here. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. Now it's Ronaldinho. Denied by an instinctive save.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's had a hit. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Adams is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Big header! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Xavi Alonso. Yamal. Messi.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Driving forward.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He is through here.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Yamal. Collar under intense pressure.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
He's got to be in here. Messi. Shot a goal! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Quem faz vantagem, faz de vantagem, né?
Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. White powering forward here. Back into the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. He could be in here. He just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He's gone for the shots. Decent hit from there. Messi. Collier. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernandez. He's got away. Cross front. He gets big. It's a lovely, neat pass. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. Oh, what a climb! Yes! And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display. What a player.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
So now the difference is 3. We've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
This is the time you need that pace.
Donnarumma can pick that up. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. That's fabulous. Collar.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's managed to get free. He's been picked out. Has a go! Sticks it away! They're back within reach!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark. He's going for goal! Danger averted for now. Just off target.
Ronaldinho really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
It's their second corner of the game. and Hyundai are looking to go forward now. Kimbo Kyung did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hernandez. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! He scored! Drama and the death! Is there time for one more twist? The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that will be it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Kola, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the right tone. Once they went ahead, that was pretty much that. It was a cruise to the final whistle.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us on this most anticipated day in this part of the world. Calm confidence is emanating from all corners of the ground, and the odds are certainly in their favour. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Çalhanoğlu.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
White. And here's Yamal, and he skips past his man, and he cuts out the supply. Out of play for a throw. And here's Yamal. Fired deep to terrific header. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. O'Malley producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Sends it crossfield. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Climbs up big! White. Lovely bit of skill. And that should get the job done. Foden. Well read, nice interception. And here's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this. Header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Dyer gets it away. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
And Dyke kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Yamal going full steam down the flank. Oh, that was vital. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Yamal gets into a good position. Incoming cross. He rises! Oh, it's gone in! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Messi. Oh, that's neat. He's got full. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Gets his head to it. Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can get that clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Çalhanoğlu, good running, strong and purposeful. Shifted it to the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. It's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Hernandez looking to hit the ball. He gets big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ronaldinho going face to face with his great rival.
Será que daí acerta a falta?
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a big far post.
That was travelling.
Era mais fofão. Pra poder tentar ela. A força dela. Chegar lá, cai logo. Caralho.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Qualquer. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And they've got a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Collar. It's Ronaldinho.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Hernandez. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Some first half thoughts?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi. Yamal. And the counter is on. Showing great feet there. Valverde. To Messi. Ronaldinho. Wriggles his way through. He's picked his way through. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Poxa, a bola não foi nem pro cara, velho. Puta que pariu.
Back in possession and ready to go again.
Agora eu fui roubado legal. Impedimento semi-automático aí.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Nice control. Hernandez goes on a run down the left wing. So, third corner of the game. It's a mighty effort. No mistake. And there's the goal they've been
A
looking
cabeçada
for.
dele é mais puxão.
Straight corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth, and it goes like a rival to get his head to the ball.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
So that's two now without reply. The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Messi, he's got to be in. Can he put it away?
Goleiro.
It's in.
Porra.
Just one goal in it now. Game on.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Foden. That has been slung wide. Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
That's a fabulous ball. Big chance! He scores! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Manchester United making another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... Up he goes!
Oh,
he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out.
Could be danger here. Alexander-Arnold.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good play. Oh, smashing header! And more, and more, and more!
They vão marcar gol, mas tem outro.
And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
In for a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Caicedo. Nicely aimed pass. O'Malley. O'Malley unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Face to face with the keeper. Picked out brilliantly. Opts to play it back. That's a decent clearance. 5 minutes to add. Qualquer, and he's got Collar! Sticks it away! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and there's...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party.
Well, after all of that, Jim...
Agora só amanhã nisso. Olha, eu também só pra dar uma brincada hoje mesmo, de boa. Que não teve pack hoje. Nunca mais veio um destaque. A habilidade desses jogadores. Quantas habilidades tem? 14. Que porra de letra. Até que serve. Serve também. Ah, pô, isso aí não serve pra nada. Essa porra. Vai servir também. Acho que daqui pra cá todo mundo já foi. Já foi. parada aqui que faz que eu esqueci, velho. É só depois pra eu ver essa parada aí como é que faz. Depois eu vou pegar a visão. Valeu, galera, até amanhã, abração, tchau, tchau, fui.